there, you're watching the English news program on Lào Cai television station. In today's program, we will check out the following highlights. 100 Lào Cai teachers are trained on digital libraries. Getting rich from raising stuffed snails. Helping each other build houses. Following other detailed contents, please join us in watching the program. In 2025, Lào Cai was allocated 818 billion VN in carryover from national target programs. By the end of the first quarter, the province had totally disbursed nearly 43 billion VN.
The disbursed capital mainly comes from the Program for Socio-Economic Development in Ethnic Minority and Mountainous Areas, with an amount exceeding 40 billion VND. Meanwhile, the disbursed capital under the Sustainable Poverty Reduction Program is very low, failing to meet the assigned plan. In the coming time, the province has tasked the Department of Finance to take the lead, coordinating with the standing agencies of the national target programs to urge and supervise the implementation and disbursement progress of the units and localities assigned the budget estimates.
100 management officers and preschool and primary school teachers from educational institutions across the province have just participated in the training course in digital libraries organized by the Vietnam Institute of Educational Sciences in collaboration with the Department of Education and Training.
The program is part of the Learning and Skills for Children project, sponsored by UNICEF in Lào Cai. At the training session, participants learned about using the digital library website and the Fun Reading, Fun Learning application, aiming to effectively integrate these tools into teaching and learning methods. Through the training session, management officials and teachers will be equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills to effectively use the digital library, foster creativity in implementation, and promote a reading movement among students. The free digital library project has been implemented since 2021 in Lào Cai and several other provinces and cities across the country. The project provides over 3,000 high-quality ebook products, contributing to building an active reading community.
On the morning of April 8th, Lào Cai Power Company held a customer conference to review and evaluate the electricity supply performance in 2024 and to inform customers about the electricity supply situation in 2025.
In 2024, natural disasters such as heavy rain and flooding caused significant damage to the power grid system. Lào Cai Power Company quickly addressed the aftermath, promptly restoring the power grid to safe and stable operation, ensuring electricity supply for daily life and production. The commercial electricity output reached over 2.8 billion kilowatt-hours, an increase of 9.2% compared to 2024. Additionally, the company achieved savings of over 61 million kilowatt-hours of electricity, equivalent to 2.23% of total electricity consumption. The company also promoted cashless electricity bill payments, reaching nearly 82%, providing convenience for customers. To ensure sufficient electricity to meet the province's development goals, in 2025, the company will continue to closely coordinate with departments, industries, businesses, and electricity users, implement electricity-saving solutions, adjust and shift electricity loads away from peak hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, taking advantage of natural conditions, Mr. Trần Tuấn Anh from Da Tu village, Cam Đường Camils, Lào Cai to develop his family's economy through the stuffed snail farming model. By applying new farming techniques, this model not only provides a stable income for his family, but also contributes to local economic development.
At this time, Tran Tuan An's stuffed snail farm is preparing the conditions to enter a new breeding season. The snail breeds are carefully selected, and the breeding tanks are thoroughly cleaned, ready for a new season that promises high yield and quality.
Currently, it's the early stage of the season, which involves preparing the snail breeds and encouraging hibernation. We prepare a large amount of green vegetable food. Every 1 to 2 days, when it runs out, we add more to stimulate the snails to come out of hibernation so we can sell the commercial batch early.
starting to raise stuffed snails in 2019 with 3 tanks built on the garden land, covering an area of about 200 meter squares and an initial investment of just 5 million VND. Tran Tuan An has now expanded to a scale of 14 tanks over an area of 1,200 meter squares. By applying new breeding techniques, his family harvests an average of 1.2 tons of commercial snails each year, priced between 60,000 and 90,000 VNC kilograms, earning a profit of over 100 million VND. Additionally, he has proactively established connections, creating a stable market for many snail farming households in the area.
We support them from the technical aspect, consulting on techniques, designing ponds, and setting up facilities. We provide snail breeds, medicines for disease prevention, and ensure market outlets. Firstly, this allows us to supply more products to the market, and it also provides a stable income source for the households.
With Tran Tuan An's networking efforts, the number of households linked in the stuffed snail farming model has increased to over 20 across various localities. Stuffed snail products from Lào Cai are also being sold to many provinces and cities nationwide.
We regularly coordinate with the city's specialized agencies to continue supporting Tran Tuan An and related households involved in aquaculture, especially with the stuffed snail product, so they can access more scientific and technical knowledge, as well as capital resources to further expand and sustain development.
The stuffed snail farming model of Tran Tuan An's family not only brings a stable income, but also opens up a new direction for economic development in the locality.
Ladies and gentlemen, the movement to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses in Lào Cai province has spread widely and achieved many results. This affirms the strength of the great national unity. Stories of helping each other build houses are spreading throughout the villages and hamlets of Lào Cai.
Transporting all these bricks to the mountain peak to help households build houses is no simple task. Many options were considered, and ultimately, young people utilized handmade pulleys like these to reduce manual labor. With such creativity, over the past time, 21 volunteer youth teams in Bat Sat have supported nearly 30 households in the area to eliminate temporary and dilapidated houses.
As soon as the district issued instructions, we directed the youth branches to establish volunteer youth teams to assist the people. Today, we also mobilized more than 7 young people from various communes to help the residents.
Not only within villages and neighborhoods where relatives assist each other, but activities where officials and civil servants go to support house construction in other communes are also regularly organized. On days off, setting aside personal chores, Mr. Ton Sai Tin goes to neighboring communes to lend a hand, hoping to help people settle down soon.
Our commune faces difficulties, but we see other communes struggling even more. I come here to help so that everyone can complete the set plan together.
In 2025, Bat Sat District aims to eliminate 1,471 temporary and dilapidated houses, including building 598 new houses and repairing 873 others. Currently, most localities have essentially completed the groundbreaking for housing construction for these households. This result, alongside the proactive allocation and efficient use of funds by local authorities,
My household has few people, so building a house requires exchanging labor. Today, they help me build my house, and tomorrow, I'll go help with theirs. Each officer is assigned to a household, listening to the people's concerns to encourage them to participate in eliminating temporary houses. Beyond encouragement, for families struggling with transportation or dismantling their homes, donating sand and cement to support those without means.
By the end of March, the entire province had begun construction to eliminate 9,181 temporary and dilapidated houses, achieving over 83% of the plan, with 6,111 houses newly built. This is a commendable result, especially as localities had to simultaneously address the elimination of temporary housing and the recovery of homes after natural disasters.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program is ending. Thank you for your attention.